Let's talk a little bit about asking good questions. We're going to focus on open-ended questions and closed-ended questions. Oftentimes instructors find that their students are quite unresponsive in class, and when they do answer questions, their responses are monosyllabic. And we expect more from college students. We expect that they can and will give us more than a yes, no, or uh-huh, or I think so. What we fail to realize, though, is that we're getting exactly what we ask for when we ask questions that do not invite extended or thoughtful kinds of responses. So let's take a look at a closed-ended question versus an open-ended question. A closed-ended question structures the response for the student, and it can be answered by one word, such as yes or no, or by a very brief phrase. An open-ended question, however, leaves the form of the answer up to the person who is responding, thereby eliciting more thinking and yielding more information. For example, you ask, if Mrs. Rosa Parks had given up her seat to a white man on the bus in 1955, do you think the history of civil rights in this country would have been different? What is that? An open-ended question or a closed-ended question? You're absolutely right. That's a closed-ended question. The student can say yes or no, and they will have answered exactly the way that you framed that question. Now, let's say you take that same content of the question and frame it this way. What if Mrs. Parks had given her seat to a white man on the bus in 1955? What do you believe the consequences or the implications would have been for our country or for the civil rights movement? That kind of question is open-ended because it leaves the respondent able to do more thinking, to come up with a variety of responses, and to provide more information.